extreme heat waves, fire forests, and icebergs that are melting faster than ever. What caused this? Why is this happening? The only reason this is happening is because of the climate change. Climate change is caused by global warming, and it affects temperatures, rainfalls, and sea levels. But these are just some elements that are currently affected by it, and we aren't even aware of others that will be affected if we don't take action. Our planet has existed for more than 4 billion years, and it has gone through many warm periods and ice ages that usually lasted for 10,000 or even millions of years. But in the last 150 years, temperatures are rising faster than ever. We will introduce you to causes, consequences, and prevention of climate change.
There are plenty of them, but the most influential ones are fossil fuels, such as coal and oil, deforestation and industrialization. All of these are causing the rise of temperatures and concentration CO2 emissions in our atmosphere.
Fossil fuel is a hydrocarbon-containing material formed underground from the remains of dead plants and animals that humans extract and burn as a fuel. The main fossil fuels are coal, petroleum, and natural gas, which humans extract through mining and drilling. Fossil fuels may be burned to provide heat for use directly, to power engines, or to generate electricity. Fossil fuels cause serious environmental damage and direct negative consequences on local communities at every stage in their use: extraction, transportation, and consumption of the fuels. This includes contributing to the extinction of species and reducing people's ability to produce food, thus adding to the problem of world hunger. Combustion of fossil fuels generates sulfuric and nitric acids, which fall to earth as acid rain, impacting both natural areas and the built environment.
As we know, people have a big impact on climate change. It has been proven that human activities have caused 100% of warming observed since 1950. The human activities increased atmospheric concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, which warms the Earth's surface and atmosphere. The burning fossil fuels increased the level of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Cleaning forests and urbanization are also contributing to climate change.
Climate change affects all regions around the world. Polar ice shields are melting and the sea levels are rising. Extreme weather events and rainfalls are becoming more common in some regions, while others are experiencing extreme heat waves and droughts. These impacts are expected to intensify in the coming decades.
Did you know that global warming is actually ocean warming and it has serious consequences? Global warming causes the ocean to take up most of extra heat due to construction, fossil fuels, deforestation, and other human activities. High temperatures also lead to the rising of sea levels due to melting glaciers, so ocean warming accounts for about a third of sea level rise in the 20th century. This increases the risk of floods, saltwater intrusions, and storms.
Our health is at stake, and it is security of food supply, especially in Africa and Asia, the continents with the largest number of young people. The World Health Organization has warned that an increase in incidence of malaria, waterborne disease, and malnutrition. This could be a danger for millions of people. This will affect human migration with a projected increase in the number of climate changes.
But the question is, how can we help? We can help by recycling waste, training to go somewhere by bike or on foot and reusing things. We should not cut down forests or throw rubbish in them, but we can also help by spending awareness. That is why global goals have been invented.
Sustainable Development Goals, also known as Global Goals, are set to help us brighten our future, ensuring that generations after us have a good and healthy lifestyles. Unfortunately, these goals went from an effort to help the environment to a must-happen if we want to preserve our planet. Our planet's future is on stakes, and these problems are overwhelming. But little by little, with the goals, we will make progress to solve them. By ensuring that these goals are getting completed, we will ensure that all the world problems are getting solved. Not just global warming, but extreme hunger, poverty, and human rights abuse.
One way of implementing sustainable development are renewable energy solutions. They are much cheaper, more reliable, and more efficient every day. Our current reliance on fossil fuels is unsustainable and harmful to the planet, which is why we need to change the way we produce and consume energy. Implementing these new energy solutions as fast as possible is essential to countering climate change, one of the biggest threats to our own survival. These effects are already visible and will be catastrophic unless we act now. Through education and innovation, we can make the necessary changes to protect our planet. These changes also provide a huge opportunity to modernize our infrastructure, which will create new jobs and promote greater prosperity across the globe.
Our school is also in the project IUCA Nexus that is connected with sustainable development. Our task was to build an eco-house with computer programs. We'll build a house that is made out of acceptable materials that do not harm the nature in any way. We also use renewable energy such as solar panels. This is a great way of how young people can use their creativity to help Earth.